Mic check. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, gonna be a short one because I forgot to plug the battery in, and apparently you can't just walk away from a battery and lose its charge.
Hey, why don't we, we'll set the timer, take a commercial break, and just let it charge up. Why don't we do that?
I suppose we can do that.
Yeah. And nobody will know the wiser. Welcome to episode 34 of the Unrolled podcast. We are the worst cigar podcast on the internet, but we will unroll a cigar today. And Chuck brought one back all the way from the land of Florida. He loves newspaper wrapped up cigars, so I guess this one here with the Gazette. The Gazette.
I don't even know who makes it no more.
Old fashioned cigar something. Oh, the Gazette is the size. That's the Robusto.
Oh.
Right. And it's the old-fashioned cigar, and then I can't make that out because, you buy new contacts and you still can't read. Trying with my phone. So welcome to episode 34. My name is Mike. This is Chuck. Hey, you found the tray.
People keep taking it and using it for an ashtray.
Right.
So
cut and light your cigar with us. We're going to talk about probably nonsense. I think we should do not a live, but I think we should record with the camera and stuff. Maybe just straight audio whenever we attack this safe next week. Just put that in a can, maybe in extras or something.
It's going to be easy.
You think it's going to be easy?
I know it's going to be easy.
So Chuck thinks, in the Second Cigar Shop in downtown Alton, Illinois, there's a safe that is literally sinking through the floor. Like, that's how heavy it is and how long it's been there. And we're going to, and it hasn't been opened. The combination's knocked off of it. It's probably seized shut. You can't, I've put all 200 of my pounds into trying to shoulder move it, and it's just not, probably because it's sinking into the ground. But it is absolutely there, and it's been there. I've had this building for 8 years. We just go around it. That's how big it is. The people before me was Wild Track Bikes that they just built around it. Like, you just ignore this huge elephant in the room.
Still not going to be able to move it even once you get it open.
Well, if we take the doors off.
It's still going to be heavier than shit.
Well, right, but most of the weight in a safe is the doors.
I still don't think you'll be able to move it.
Well, if we take down maybe the auto jack, to lift it up, and then we take some good furniture dollies, like the good ones with good casters.
Right.
And then we have to stay on the floor that has the support. So we have to go a certain way through the building so we don't fall through to the basement. We might be able to get that out.
And then what?
Then we go scrap it.
Then there's a big hole in the floor back there.
Well, I mean, throw some gravel down, it'll be fine. So stay tuned for that debauchery. Maybe we set the GoPro up high, and we'll time lapse it or something.
Yeah.
Because you don't think it's going to take long. You don't think it's going to be hard. But it's been there for 50, 60 years, and no one's moved it or
I have
opened
power
it.
tools.
I understand what you have. I understand. So that's why I got all those barrel heads out of the way. We'll get the everything kind of flammable out of the way because I'm sure there's going to be sparks going everywhere. So stay tuned for that because that's going to be pretty interesting. And maybe we'll take a betting pool on how long it'll be. And then we'll do Price is Right rules. Closest without going over.
Less than half an hour.
No way. To get the doors off.
Yep.
To get the doors off.
Yep.
All right. So Chuck thinks it's going to take less than half an hour.
Yep. Less than a half hour.
This will be the hardest he's ever worked in his life to make this.
No, I'm just going to take the grinder and the cutoff wheel, and I'm just going to cut the son of a bitch off.
You're going to cut the hinges off, and that's it. Okay.
Yeah, I've got power tools.
So we're going to need pry bar probably. Wiggle that door out.
I mean, once the hinges are cut, I don't know what it's going to take after that. I mean,
imagine if the door fell as a 2-door unit. This safe probably stands 4.5 foot. So if you can imagine,
No, I'd say at least 4 foot.
I have to go up to put stuff up there.
It's at least 4 foot.
Yeah, it's probably 4.5 feet tall, and it's probably 3 foot wide or back deep. That's the word I was looking for. Deep.
But it's just got regular old barrel hinges on the outside of the door.
I'm with you.
And, I mean, it can't be any kind of. It's not made out of some kind of space age steel. I mean, it's not. It's just.
You think it's like cast iron?
No, it's just soft, cold rolled steel.
It's gonna cut right off. Huh?
That cutting wheel will cut right through
like butter.
Cut right through it.
Like butter. So stay tuned. We'll have that extras up. I think we're gonna tackle it next Monday, and because we'll have hopefully Jeff up here. Not hopefully, I guess, but Jeff should be up here, and then Chuck and I are gonna go down there and set up some cameras and film this nonsense.
Jeff will be here tomorrow. We can do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow is hopefully get the bed off the truck.
Hey, that won't take long though.
So
we know what we're doing there now. Hopefully, got enough people to take the bed off the truck.
I haven't gotten with Josh yet. Do you want to do Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll have him work Thursday. I can have him work Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday.
Okay. And then he's working Sunday down at Alton. So
yeah, Thursday and Friday at least.
Okay.
And then have him.
How about I just schedule him Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
I should be done by Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to get your bed back on because.
Right. We can do that. We can do that
help,
Monday or Sunday. But whenever.
It shouldn't take longer than. When did you order that stuff? When is that supposed to be here?
Came today.
Oh shit!
Jesus, came today.
Nice.
I got an email and it says regarding your tracking of your Amazon order, and
nice.
It says instead of Wednesday, it'll be here Tuesday, and I'm like, so I got here this morning. It was in a mailbox. I just don't understand how this is possible.
I think I'm going to have to make 2 of the brackets. So that might be what takes so long. I don't think I got them back there.
So we're gonna put. Chuck's gonna put a couple helper bags on the Silverado so it can get a little bit of lift. We have all these extra parts here, basically.
Right.
The only thing we didn't have was a 2-in-1.
Well, I could have got the line, and I probably got the T, and I probably got the bag parts, but I didn't have that Schrader valve.
Right. So we need that to pump it in. So it won't be like on air ride where I can just hit a switch. It's going to be, I'm going to go to a gas station or up here, and this is where the trailers are, is up here at the Rosewood Heights store. So I'll just fill up the bags for hauling or for towing, and then we're going to pull the wheels off and see what the hell I'm rubbing on every single effing day in the front besides the fenders.
Well, that'll eventually go away. It's made out of plastic up there.
Well, it's that carpet stuff, so I'm waiting for it to get all tangled up. And
carpet stuff?
Yeah, the inside of the fender well is carpet. I'm definitely rubbing that for now, which is nice. It just cleans the tires up real good. So I just do a little carpet scrub on the tires. Tires always look new.
It'll rub through that anytime now.
Yeah, and eventually it's gonna rip out. So while we got the wheels off, I'll probably just rip it out. So just tear it out.
Yeah, I'll just let it rub it out. I'm just hoping we get the lights turned off. Just it stops doing that nonsense.
Do you know when it sits? So this morning, I got home at 6:30 last night. Parked truck, didn't get in it again. And this morning, the lights were off until I hit the first bump. So,
right.
It's just touching something, making it mad.
Yeah, so. it's hitting that wiring on top back there, and it doesn't like that. So
maybe a little cutout, give it some more room or something.
Yeah, we gotta get the tires stacked up again.
Yeah,
like they were, so I can get under it.
Yeah, we got them BMW wheels back there we can use. So, what else? Oh, did you see the Alton building falling down? That's pretty cool.
I seen that. I was trying to figure out where it was.
So where that coffee house is, and that Christie's got the Refabulous Relics.
Yep.
It's Christie's business, the coffee shop, and then it's the old Coco Bongos.
It's the one that they've got kind of boarded up, like they've been working on it.
Yeah. It's the old Coco Bongos. So they were looking for
somebody's about 100 G in, and they thought, "Fuck, this sucks."
Yeah, they might be. And I heard it was sold. I don't really know who owns it or whatever, but it's literally fallen in. I guess Saturday. it kind of crumbled in, and fire trucks were there. They thought maybe a homeless person was in there, so they were doing a little rescue mission.
And that guy's better off.
So
I know somebody else's building could have crumbled in, and he'd been better off too.
there's a lot of buildings that could have been crumbled and then better off. So there's a lady that comes into the cigar shop on the weekends, and she goes up to State Street Market. She buys a bottle of wine. She comes down, she has a bottle of wine with a friend, smokes a cigar, and she owns
He's a wino.
It's just their work all week.
Right.
It's just time to relax. So they split a bottle of wine.
Has Hazel been coming down there?
Nope.
Hazel and Felicia?
I haven't seen either one in a minute.
Huh. I didn't see Hazel all week last week.
Yeah, I texted her some photos from the golf tournament, so that they were all in. So she had some good photos. She's holding one of the El Rey de Mundos, the ones that are wrapped in paper.
Right.
So she's holding what looks like a tampon in a photo. So that's fantastic. Good cigar. Interesting packaging. So so you sold all those stupid freaking Hellions.
I sold 2 boxes of Hellions.
That's not good. It took forever to get 8 boxes. I mean, it's good, but it's not good because
Guy wanted them.
Man, it's a nightmare to freaking.
Guy wanted them. I sold them to him.
No, I'm with you, man. I meant to bring some up today, but I forgot. So I got.
I mean, one day you're saying this don't make money. The next day you're mad I sold them shit.
Like, I wish we could sell stuff we could easily get. So no, it's
he was asking me about a box, so I quoted him on a box, and then I was like, "Why are they so? That's cheap. Why are they so cheap? They shouldn't be that cheap."
Well, it's about $100 box because there's only 10 in there.
Yeah, and that's when I realized that that they're like that big around. And
Yeah,
there's only 10 of them in there.
66 ring gauge.
And I thought, well, that's why. And then, so he comes out the humidor with both boxes that were on the top shelf, and I was like, oh. And then the computer, I don't know what I did. I hit something wrong, like 10%,
Right.
Like we do.
Right.
I hit something wrong, and it did it 3 times. So I guess I got impatient and hit it more than once.
Gotcha.
But I don't know how I did that because when you hit it, it closes out. Once it registers that you hit the 10%, it closes out.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know how, but it was trying to take like 30% off, and it was trying to sell him both boxes for $160. I was like, no, that ain't right at all. So I had to go through it a couple times before I figured out what it was trying to do.
I like how I just cleaned this table, and then I get ash all over it.
And when you delete just from the system,
Right.
Instead of deleting the order, you just delete the items.
Right.
The percentage stays on. The discount stays on.
Yeah, you got to delete that, remove the discount, start over.
Yeah, it took me a minute to figure that out too.
Yeah. Well, we got down at the other shop, we're selling a lot of that SHB stuff, secondhand barrel stuff, and I had to create like its own tab to keep track of it because the dry erase board was filling up. So, but yeah, the shop's doing well down there. The sign's up. There's 1,000 cars a day going by at least. So, it's good exposure. Everybody's mad and trying to run a stop sign that they've ran for years, and now there's semi trucks going down State. It's going to tear State Street up.
Oh yeah, I bet they are mad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's definitely gonna tear Street up.
Oh yeah.
It's brick still.
Yeah, it's brick still. So.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna tear it up. Well, that's gonna be real bad.
Oh yeah, no.
It's gonna be real bad.
And then they're saying a month. So did I tell you the day 1, hour 1 of them cutting into Piasaw Street, the highway? So
they hit the railroad track.
Yeah, they just covered up the railroad tracks. They have this 8-foot blade that cuts through asphalt.
You'd have thought they'd known that the railroad track was there.
Well, I mean, the guy that's working the saw probably doesn't. Somebody does, but just forgot to communicate that. Every photo of downtown Alton and like all the old historic stuff is always trains running. It was right down that road. So this guy. He's running this saw. It's 8-foot diameter, and he's cutting into the asphalt. It's all this company does is cut up asphalt.
Right.
And they, that's right there. And they, so he takes it down into the asphalt and then destroys this blade. What's crazy to me is you have a blade so strong to cut through asphalt, and it can't cut through that.
Well, it's made for that. It's made for that.
Just for asphalt and rocks.
Right.
And
It's like hitting steel with a wood blade.
Yeah.
Done.
It was. And so that was a $20,000 blade. And then you have to wait for the next one.
Right.
So that month project timeline probably just got extended 2 weeks just from the first hour.
And here, I think they'll have 140 probably mostly done today.
Dude, it was almost done yesterday. Like
They had
from
two
center.
lanes done. They
yeah,
had two
from
lanes
center
done yesterday.
Yeah, I hit the lane that had the hole, so that was cool.
Well, they stopped at the stoplight yesterday evening, I think.
Yeah, but I turned left at it, so.
Well, yeah, but they stopped.
It was still a little rough on the left lane. I don't know about the right lane. I'm always in the fast lane.
Yeah, so I don't think they got that far. Because they when I'd seen them, they were at the stoplight, and that was like at 4 o'clock.
I was talking to Hinkle. He hit that. He was coming up here. He hit that on the Harley, and that in between they got that thick tar, and he said he almost lost it. He said it just got squirrely on him, came out from underneath him.
Yeah, but they were already coming back when I come up here. They were already coming back the other direction.
Yeah,
in the opposite, in the left-hand lane, in the second whatever, in the other lane.
So I think today I'm going to leave the truck up here.
So I'm just curious if they're going to do, because they've got that suicide lane. I'm just curious if they extend it and like take half of that lane with them as they go, or you know what I mean?
Right.
Like they do that lane and then half of the suicide lane.
Right.
Because if they do it that way, then they should have that. They'll be done today.
That's insane. Yeah, IDOT's going crazy.
That's a different company. That's not even IDOT.
It's contracted from IDOT.
Right. The dude that puts the white stickers down is terrible at his job, though.
Oh, is he? Is he drunk? Is it all over the place?
They go like this and like this. I don't know if they're temporary or not. They're stickers. It's just a dude walking around. There's a truck in front of him, and it's just a dude walking around slapping them down. So I watched him do it for a couple of seconds because the road into my neighborhood was blocked because there's a guy protesting.
What's he protesting?
The construction company that's down at the bottom of the hill.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's kind of funny.
Is he just by himself protesting?
Yeah.
And what does he not like about the company down the hill?
He says they ripped him off.
Oh,
so.
Fair enough.
So,
I ran
without getting into it, because I don't know what happened, so I'm not gonna,
Right, no speculation.
I can tell you the guy that runs it is a jack off. I can tell you that right now.
Right.
And I'm surprised me and him haven't had words yet. But he went up the street, so I'm not gonna say his name, but you know who I'm talking about because you know his family.
Okay.
Bada.
Oh, right.
So you know how them guys are. They're
Right.
all really laid. The entire family is
Right.
really laid back, really super nice guys. Really, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, they all are.
And these two that live by me, they're super super laid back. I mean,
Yeah.
they're the easiest people in the world to get along with.
Well, they redo Volkswagen, so you'd only assume that they're just hippies in general.
And he followed the one guy home
Oh yeah.
and went off on him, so he was telling me about it, and I was like, dude, if that ever happens again, just call me. I'll come up here and tell him to go back to his spot. Go back to where you belong. Don't come up here doing that shit. Because why are you doing that?
It's not the guy across the street that always gives problems, is it? Oh, okay.
No, it's down.
Oh, okay.
It's down. He's bought a bunch of houses in the neighborhood.
Is that the guy you had problems with?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. He's bought a bunch of houses in the neighborhood, and now he thinks he's running some shit, and it's just petty ass dumbass shit.
Small town garbage.
But you don't get to follow people up to their houses,
Right.
and go off on them because they went around you when you were backing the truck up.
Oh my gosh. Serious?
And so he was telling me about it. He was like, he was in his driveway. He wasn't even out in the road no more. It wasn't. I waited for him to get out of the road, but he was moving a trailer around, and he went past, and he got all pissy with him, and followed him home.
Jeez.
I don't get to. Man, you can't do that. It'd be like me following one of these assholes back here home, which would happen every single day.
Oh, jeez, we'd have so many charges.
Right. Every single day.
Because people in Westerholt, man, if you delay them 1 second, they are just, man, they just can't be delayed.
Super angry. Super, super. Well, that was nice.
What was that?
Super, super angry.
Yeah, they are on a mission to get home.
Right.
And F you if you're trying to back up a
To
trailer.
get home, to get out, to do anything.
Yeah, they're just everybody's in a rush all the time. They shouldn't be. They should have a cigar and chill out.
right.
Right.
Right. That's how I made it home on the one wheel from my 8-mile journey with when I went to Taco City and back.
Right.
That's how I made it home. I just kind of just slowed down and just
Took in the sights, huh?
just chilled out. I didn't get in a hurry. That's
Right.
how I made it back.
No, and try to teach Emily how to ride one wheel, whether today or tomorrow. I got Steve spraying buildings tomorrow, up here and then down there.
Can he do fleas?
I'm gonna ask him. That's a good question. Otherwise, we got to Call of Duty some bug bombs in there. Like just open the door and throw them in, and let it sit, and then probably do it again, and then probably do it
I
again.
don't think that works for fleas.
I don't know. I think it does. I used a lot of bug bombs in my last career.
I know you can buy. I mean, it probably needs bug bombed anyway.
Right.
But I know you can buy this powder stuff and cover all the carpets because that's where they're at. They're not actually on that hardwood. They're
I
just
tell you what, though,
traveling.
they freaking love you when
Oh,
you're on
yeah.
that hardwood.
Oh yeah, they're just traveling though. They're not.
So we got a rental house that tenants didn't pay, so they had to move out. And I was impressed with how clean it was until I started like dropping stuff off to work on the house, and your legs are covered in freaking fleas, man. It was. They had a dog. I guess they paid for upkeep on the dog as much as they paid me. So yeah. So therefore, we need to bug bomb it. And I got
Makes sense.
people that are trying to rent it, and I'm like, I need a month, at
Right.
least. I gotta. I don't want to tell people I need to fumigate it, but I told Leo.
You got a guy. I got a guy.
I told Leo.
Right.
So, Leo knows I got to fumigate this because the flea. There was no roaches, which is awesome.
Right.
So a little paint, the carpet's still in great shape. Like
Yep.
everything's really not bad. I mean, we need a couple outlet covers. So, but
Need more than outlet covers. Need a couple of drywall patching.
yeah, need a little touch up. So, but yeah, it'd be nice to get somebody in.
Some
'Cause
caulk.
paying, the
Some
tubs.
landlord special.
Yeah, it really is. It's a mechanic special. It's a landlord special. So, all right, so we're gonna take a break, and then
Yeah.
you
I'm
want
gonna
to charge
charge
the
the
battery?
battery some more.
Yep. So enjoy this commercial break. We're gonna charge the battery,
Yep.
and then
Be
come
back.
Yep, come back. Fuck yeah! Better hurry. Ain't nobody buying anything.
Yeah. I'm not having luck selling nothing. So.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm not either because I got banned from eBay for the ninth time. Welcome back. We have a fresh battery with some juice. And so BS'd with Kevin for a minute. He's looking for the timer. He's setting the timer. We're going to unroll this. I already
The
forgot.
Gazette.
The Gazette size.
Gazette.
Shouldn't be too hard. It's already coming undone since we left it out of the humidor. So for a week.
It's softer than the Table 36s are, and they're in the humidor.
Yeah, it's softer because of the roll.
That may be.
Yep. You
But
want
it has been just laying out for a week. So.
Let me fire the cigar back up.
So,
Give you one ashtray. Move this Craft Imperial ashtray over. Oh, we're going to tackle it. Old-fashioned cigar, and it's got an H. I can't read.
got an H. That one I had last week.
I think it's just old-fashioned.
Chafiette, is that what it was? Chafiat? I'd have to watch the podcast to tell you what it was again. But that was pretty good.
Was that from Florida as well?
That was that See No Evil.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a good cigar.
Down at Leo's house.
Yeah.
At the Stone Castle, if you will. I just cut right at the cap here on this Gazette. It's Get this. Oh yeah.
Well, it's gonna come apart like that. It's dry.
It doesn't seem too dry because it's somewhat humid in here. Like we're not running the air full blast. Did you get this from Shirtless Mike?
Yeah, that's the shop I got from Smoke Rings down
Smoke
there.
Rings and
I asked for 2 that I couldn't get up. I probably wouldn't be able to get here, and those were the 2 they recommended.
got a pretty thin, nice wrapper. So it's kind of a local cigar down there.
Yeah, I think
somewhat.
so. Yeah.
I'm gonna get the rest of this wrapper off here. Lots of cap lines up here. There we go. Let's see what's inside of the Gazette. You know, it's kind of cool to
good.
It's kind of cool to name the cigar like a newspaper name and then wrap it in the newspaper.
Well, it's not actual newspaper. Though.
Well, no,
it's just a wrapper that looks like a newspaper.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's still good marketing. I like that marketing.
Right. It's not like COVID-19 papers like that one was.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
There's not a picture of somebody laying on a gurney with doctors surrounding them. Which is good advertisement for a cigar. Here, smoke this.
Hey, since we're going to talk a little cigar stuff here, PCA just wrapped up. PCA is the trade show for retailers and cigar brands.
You got them diamond encrusted lighters coming in?
Yeah, $5-point-something million lighters. I sure do. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need. We do 5.2 cents a day in sales, so we need a 5.2.
Well, I only got to sell one. As long as the markup's right, I only got to sell one.
I'm sure the walk-in business will be like, you know what, give me that. We'd have to serve all the whiskey, get somebody super drunk.
You never know. That guy might come in.
Hopefully they have an AMX black card with no limit.
That guy might come in.
He might come in. Let's do some ASMR here with this wrapping. I haven't hit the mic yet, so I'm kind of scared.
I hit the mic.
Did you?
We go. Yeah.
Okay, good. So as long as somebody hits the mic.
As long as the mic gets taken out.
Right. As long as we make this pleasurable for you at home, Leo.
That's right. As long as Leo enjoys. You're the only one we're doing this for anymore, Leo.
Yeah. We're just trying to figure out how to make Leo happy.
This is all for you, buddy.
There we go. Finally got a little. All right. Now we're into the old binder here.
Of course, I did get a spam email the other day that promised me, if I paid them,
More followers?
Monetization.
Oh.
They promised to achieve monetization if I paid them.
Nice. Oh, there's one binder.
And I got it in my email, which is not linked to this page. Well, it's not linked to this YouTube at all. So
there's the old binder there. Looks like it's got 2.
That looks like a good binder.
Yeah, I feel like there's 2 in here.
Looks like cowhide. Actually, it looks kind of leathery.
Look at that. This is a double binder.
Nice.
So
that's probably a good quality cigar. It was kind of expensive. So,
was it really?
Yeah.
Like what was kind of expensive?
$14.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Jeez, man, we should have smoked this.
$14 cigar in Florida. So
right.
I paid. It was cost as much as a Padron did, because I paid $14 for the Padron I bought down there.
The cheap Padrones down there. All right, we're into the bunching now. We're into the filler.
I wish I'd have bought more short stories. I should have.
We're gonna have some up here. It's just money.
Man, that one took me out that night, though, man. Well, I don't. I smoke one a day.
Right.
So smoking one in the evening like that is if I do, I smoke one of them little Cohibas normally. One of the little Cohiba Blues.
What's cool is you can almost see you definitely can see the blend in here with the lighter tobacco, the darker tobaccos.
Right.
Kind of did a nice little bunching there. Everything's just it wasn't a long cigar, but if you look, it's all the same filler. And the only little small pieces are just because I'm
right. Well, because it sat out for a week.
No, I'm beating the snot out of it too whenever I'm taking it apart. But yeah, you can see the blend with the different nice big old stem here.
This is a good quality cigar then.
Yeah.
The Gazette.
The Gazette.
By Old Fashioned Cigar.
I think that's just what it is. Old fashioned cigar. Old Steve's in the shop.
Old-fashioned cigar.
Look at that. I mean,
And
that's
then the name of it's the Gazette, which is a Robusto size.
right. So that's part of the filler. Like, look how quality.
nice.
Yeah, look how quality that is. That's a great looking cigar. I kind of wish we would have smoked that. Looked like it was somewhat mild.
Well, that See No Evil was good. That was a good cigar.
It smells really good.
So,
It smells super good, actually.
so
Yeah, PCA just wrapped up. So a lot of the, I got, tons of emails and phone calls and stuff like that. If I was going to be out there, whether as a retailer and or as a brand owner. And no, I don't have the money. So Steve came in. That's it, Steve.
hey, 255 is supposed to go all the way to Peoria, isn't it?
No,
It's not.
goes to Jerseyville.
No, but it's going around Jerseyville right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
I thought so.
I have no idea.
I thought it was supposed to go to Peoria.
We need to get an IDOT person on the show here.
Because I was gonna say, well, you brung that up, and that reminded me that you go to that Peoria thing all
Yeah,
the time.
yeah, it's the end of this month.
And
How you doing, Steve? You have money? I see it.
I don't know.
What do you want to do?
We got dollars
Yeah, you want me to take my
Oh,
you want me to take my clothes off?
no.
for dollars.
How many cigars, Mike?
How many cigars?
I don't know how much. I got a couple of more dollars if it ain't enough.
Give me $2 more, and you get one more, or you get 5 cigars.
Now don't forget you owe me some money too at the other shop.
This guy's over here trying to bust my balls on some money. All right, five
No, I
five
wanna-
cigars.
I wanna
Well, he
thank-
gave his bat away, so what's he gonna do about it?
Right.
What?
I said you gave the bat away already, so what are you gonna do about it? I know.
Yeah. What are you gonna do
I
about
know.
the money?
What are you gonna do about the money? Can't do nothing about it now.
I don't.
Ain't nobody here got teeth you can take out, Steve.
I gave you that bat, didn't I?
yes,
What
you're-
happened to it?
I still have it.
Did,
Got him all confused.
Yeah,
Look at him.
Yeah, you got him. You got him all
didn't sell it, did
flustered.
you?
No, I didn't sell
Damn
it,
it, Chuck,
Steve.
you can screw me up every goddamn time.
Yeah,
dude.
it's always
Son of a-
Chuck.
You
It's
get
not you.
you get 5 cigars, Steve.
5 cigars
Go.
here.
Go get your 5 cigars.
Yep, 5 cigars.
Okay.
5.
I want to thank you.
You're welcome.
I got a job.
You're
Where?
welcome.
From you, he owns a business in Shipman, in a body shop, I think, or something.
Mhm.
He got rats real bad. He
Oh, yeah.
talked to you about
Yep,
it and
yep,
everything.
yep.
And I said, be honest, but I don't know what to charge you. I had to put the bait stations out.
Right.
And they were $35 a piece. He
Right.
says, I trust you. Mike really likes you.
Right.
And he said, you think you was honest and
Yeah.
everything. I said, my God. He said, that probably the only guy thought that.
Well, you can tell he talked to Mike and not me, huh?
Yeah, thank God.
Steve.
I'd have told him he's gonna come in here and put bait traps down and fall asleep.
Hey, Steve, don't forget my 10%.
Oh, I know.
Right,
10%,
I water your plants.
Yeah. Oh, out front, outside.
Looking good.
They are looking good. They're perking up there.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Okay, how,
5.
you sure?
Yep.
He said 6.
No, he didn't.
No, I said 5.
Okay. You missed me.
Now it's down to 4.
Right.
Huh?
Huh?
Chuck, keep your mouth shut.
Yep.
But that reminded me that I thought, because somebody told me that the reason they're redoing 140 right there.
Right.
Is that 140?
Mm-mm.
It's 140.
Okay.
The reason they're redoing 140 right there is because Cottage Hills side of the highway is supposed to be getting a big hotel where that white building is.
So the big hotel is going down on 143. That deal's already done. Are you talking about?
There's supposed to be another hotel. They bought the land on the other side on Cottage Hill side of 255 where that white building is.
Right.
Across from
I know where you're at. The old Dugan.
yeah. So somebody told me that a hotel has bought that, or at least they were surveying it for a hotel. Maybe it was something. There was somebody there was interest, and then somebody else told me that there's supposed to be a not a Love's but another one of those bigger gas stations.
Oh, like a
going
truck,
in
like
on
a
the-
truck stop type
on the-
gas station.
Yeah, on the other side across from
Oh,
Rowley's.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So that's what somebody was telling me that's why they're redoing, because they're expecting
More traffic.
way more traffic, because 255 is supposed to be going. I thought it was Peoria. It's going up there somewhere.
That'd be interesting. I got to do that trip. At the end of I just booked my Airbnb, and I didn't go with the $40 hood place.
Why not?
just because I found
love
a,
that place.
I found an apartment at or like the top of a duplex for 80, and so I pay a little bit more, but I have the place to myself. I'm not
Right.
sharing it with like a couple other
Right.
homeless dudes or whatever.
Right.
Like I didn't know if these dudes were supposed to be in there or not. They were
Right.
just dudes watching TV when I walked in. So, and then like the neighborhood wasn't that fun, man. I went and got a tall can last year, put it in a brown bag so they knew I was one of them.
Right.
And I just started walking around the neighborhood.
Right.
And like,
Yeah.
yeah, so I see some like some white people, right? And I was like, hey, what y'all getting into? And like the doors were open because it was hot, like
Right.
so it's kind of neighborhood there is, right? There's no AC, and like my room had a window unit, my bedroom did, and probably like 7 cameras. So so I walked around the neighborhood the first night.
I'd have made sure they got all the angles.
Yeah, I did.
All the angles.
So, but you got to share a bathroom. So, like, like when you wake up and you gotta use the restroom. It's only one bathroom.
The neighborhood you were in sounds like you could have just hung it out the window.
Well, right. Well, the AC was in the one window. So,
Oh.
right. So there's, it's just, having my own bathroom was worth paying $80 a night.
Yeah.
And I'm close to a park, so I'm gonna take the one wheel.
Right.
And I'm a little closer to the bar, so I'm gonna try to do some one wheeling. I'll do. We'll upload it to the Instagram, but that's at the end of this month. And so I walked around and I hollered at these white people, and I was like, "Hey, what y'all getting into?" And this lady, she didn't look like she exercised a lot, right?
Right.
So she just reaches forward and shuts the door with her arm. She's like, "Not today, police. Not
Nope.
today." So, yeah, man, it was it was kind of a boring neighborhood. It was quiet, nice, and all the locals were like, "Oh man, your car's gonna be gone in the morning," and I was like, "It's full coverage. I don't care."
I heard that McDonald's is open down on Broadway.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yep. Opened yesterday. Ribbon cutting at 10.
You
So
can finally stop and get a cheeseburger after you buy your crack rock.
yeah, finally. So which is really nice.
Again, nothing goes better with a crack rock than a McDouble
Yeah,
and a
with
fountain
cheese.
Coke from
Right.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, you
Nothing
gotta-
goes better.
So, what's nice is, we're gonna get all the McDonald's litter back. We've had about a year, I guess, without the McDonald's litter on the Ridge. So now Ridge is gonna be covered in cheeseburgers and cups, and people throw out whole Happy Meals. Like, they get the Happy Meal for the kid, and the kid's still screaming, so the parents just throw it right out on the street, right? Just boom, just right there, full meal.
Fuck them kids.
Right, full meal right there. Just just let Mike pick
I
that up.
was telling Sarah, I go, because on the side of once you start getting in Atlanta, on the side of the road, you start seeing signs where it's like a $2,000 fine for littering. And I told Sarah, I go, you know why it's a $2,000 fine for littering? Because they know that everybody comes through here is going to be staring at that shit for a long ass time,
Right.
and they don't want you to see all the trash.
Dude, the litter is my biggest issue in the city, and it's just it's just disrespectful. I don't understand why people, I just don't understand why you can't throw it away, man.
And the beach is what gets me. So Sarah smokes,
Right,
but she picks
Yeah,
them up.
right,
We
right.
take them with us.
right.
But man, you're watching the surveillance drones walking around down there, and because if it flies, it spies.
Yeah,
And they're picking cigarette butts up
Are
because
they
they think it's bread and shit,
Yeah.
and they're picking it up, and then you're trying to get a picture of them with it in their mouth, but they're too quick. And there was a one-legged seagull.
No,
we
there
were
wasn't.
eating at I don't know if it was a seagull, but it was one of them kind of birds that hangs out down there. It was black, but I think there's black seagulls. I'm not real sure, but I'm not an ornithologist or whatever the bird people are. But anyway, we're eating at Grills,
right.
and Grills is on a like a marina, like a small little, where the fishing boats go out, and of course it's outside. There's birds everywhere.
Right,
They want that
right,
food.
Right.
And Sarah goes, I think that bird's only got one leg. And so we spent like 10 minutes while we're waiting for our food trying to figure out it maybe he had it tucked up. You know what I mean?
right.
No, he was one-legged. He had one leg.
No kidding.
And so big signs everywhere says don't feed the birds.
Right.
Because they'll hang out more and And so the whole time I'm like, well, I'm going to feed him. I'm going to feed him. He's only got one leg. He's disadvantaged. What's he doing?
Right.
So I'm waiting for nobody to be paying attention so I can toss him food. You know what I mean? And I'm eating steak, so I'm tossing him bits of fat.
You're right.
Stuff like that, making him a carnivore.
That's funny.
And,
when I had those,
but he one-legged, and he was doing just fine for a one-legged bird.
yeah, that's awesome.
I got to fill that fish tank up today.
Yeah.
That reminds me, it's really, really low. All right, we got about 3 minutes left. I don't know if the cameras. We only had like 36% battery. So,
Oh, is that right?
So
I'm kind of hungry too.
yeah,
It's getting late. It's almost noon.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you want to wrap it up then?
Like, share, follow the Instagram page. I'm eventually going to put up GoPro footage from Florida, but I haven't done it yet because I don't know how I'm going to do it because there's a lot of coverage and
Yeah, you got to go through and edit it all up.
Yeah, I'm not going to put it all on there, so I don't think it's just, man, even the free music for YouTube, they take it down.
Really?
Even the free music.
How is that?
And it says I'm downloading it from a place that says free, copyright free for YouTube. And they still took it down.
Really?
So.
Well, it's okay, dude. I got banned from eBay for listing a vision tester.
That's stupid.
It is so dumb. I'm so tired of all of it, man. So the first sale I got on eBay on this new account ended up being a scam. They wanted to send me $200 extra, so I can get a gift card and then send this package to a third person as a gift. So, yeah.
Dumb.
Right. So, eBay's full of garbage anyway.
Right. They can't even keep that crap off there.
Right. It's like here you're supposed to be the safest place to buy something.
I got 48 hours. 48 hours for telling somebody they didn't want help. They just wanted attention. I wasn't even rude. I was just like, because I tried to tell them what they could do. I was complaining to somebody about their anxiety.
Right.
And I suffer greatly from anxiety, so I know what to do.
Right.
So I was trying to tell them, hey, try cognitive behavior therapy, and they were like, I don't know you, shut up. And so I was like, oh, so it's an attention thing, not an anxiety thing.
Right.
I see, I get it.
Right.
So that's what I told them. I said, you don't want the help, you want the attention. And I got a 48-hour ban for that, for bullying.
You're just on the list, though, bro.
Get out of here.
All right. So like, share, follow,
Subscribe,
please. Subscriptions are kind of up a little bit.
Yes.
We're giving away a Toyota Previa for
No.
the 1,000. We're gonna draw out 1,000
give
subscribers.
away a Jeep Cherokee that you may die in when you leave. Here.
But you'll have an orgasm before you do because it
Maybe.
vibrates the crap out of you.
Maybe.
Shakes you so much.
Maybe.
Hey, with abortions being illegal everywhere now, maybe we can just do it there. What'd you find?
A stem.
Stem in your cigar?
A stem in my punch.
A stem in your punch? That's the punch part.
Right.
Right.
It's a good stem too. Look at it.
That was stem.
Look how sturdy that was.
That was a stem from your from the other one.
How sturdy that is.
All right. See you guys next week. Like, share, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That's what they say.
Do it.
Do it. Do it up.
Do it.
Thanks.
Oh shit! What, Steve?
I wasn't on this. But
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
I see something about bugs on that. son of a bitch.
You said you had bugs.
No. Oh.
Steve, we don't have that many people